Hey, what's up everyone? The Dan Sandwich here, and I am today playing some automation and BeamNG.drive. In case you're not familiar, automation is a game that allows you to kind of build whatever car you want. It has like a sandbox mode where you can build all kinds of crazy cars, or normal cars if you prefer. There's also a career mode where you can build your own car company and start from scratch, but we're not doing that today. I've been playing this game quite a bit lately, and one of the ideas that I had was to take a real-life Lego set that I have and recreate it in-game. Now, I already did this. I didn't record the process of actually building it because I wasn't sure, if I was going to be able to do it, if it was going to work at all, so I didn't want to like waste my time recording it and then have to like scrap everything. So it's already done. I think I did a pretty decent job. It's not perfect. Like there's some small details and things like that that I didn't do just because I didn't want to spend all the time doing it. But I will just kind of show you what I have created here. So you can kind of see the stats on screen here. But here is the big reveal. Ta-da! All right. Yeah, so there it is. This is like a F1 or IndyCar style race car. You can see I kind of built it like a Lego car. You can see like the bricks and like those posts. You can add other stuff on top of it and things like that. I will put the real life comparison on screen here while I'm editing it. So you can see what it's supposed to look like. I think I did a pretty faithful adaptation to it. The scale's a little bit off. It's a little bit longer than the regular model is, but that's okay. It's there. I could have fixed that, but by the time I started working on it, it was already like too late. But yeah, this is what I have here. You can see, it's the car it's like actually based on here is this kind of like almost like a kind of like an NSX style like supercar that I use as the base, and then I painted the body transparent so you don't see any of it. You can kind of see where it would show up if it was still there, like that. That's what it would look like basically. And then I just added on everything as fixtures on top of that. So it's a lot of fixtures. I basically had to recreate this brick by brick, pun fully intended, to be like a Lego car. But this is a lot of fun. Building this car in automation, it was really, an idea that I had. And while I haven't played this game very much, is a nice way to kind of learn some of the systems as far as like applying fixtures and stuff like that in a very geometric shape. Had to come up with some creative solutions for some things. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I actually think I made a pretty decent car as well. Now, what is powering this thing is a twin turbo 60-degree V6. And it's got 939 horsepower, which is pretty awesome. And it sounds really great, too. I'll let you hear what it sounds like here. Yeah, this thing definitely sounds like a race car. I definitely toyed with the idea of removing the engine sound completely, so that, because, an actual Lego car doesn't have any engine noises, but that engine just sounds too good. I didn't want to not let it be heard. So you can see here it revs up to 10,000 RPM, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I exported it into BeamNG.drive, which is another really great feature of automation, is that anything you make in this game, you can export it into BeamNG.drive, and then allows you to test it and most likely crash it to your heart's extent. But yeah, mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, just like a race car should be. So now that you've kind of seen what I've done here, let's go into BeamNG.drive and actually drive it around and really see what it's like. All right, here we are in BeamNG.drive, and here is my Lego race car in the game. Now, please forgive me, I don't have the, the most powerful PC, so my graphics settings are pretty low, just so I can actually get this to run at the same time as my recording software. So please bear with me as far as that goes. But let's rev this thing up and see how it sounds in BeamNG.drive. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Saw that out. All right, yeah, and let's take it a little bit of a run around the test track here. For some reason, the windshield is acting as a brake light. I turned that off in automation, but for some reason it's still coming through here. And yeah, this thing is oh man, stepping out a little bit there. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a handful. Somehow didn't crash it there, but it's definitely a bit of a handful to drive. I tried to kind of tune the... Oh, I lost... you can see the back left wheel is not pointed the right direction. So let's go ahead and reset this real quick. I didn't realize that I messed that up already. But yeah, this thing is a bit of a handful to drive. You know, it is a race car, so that's to be expected. I do have the traction control and stuff turned off. A little bit of wheel spin right there. But yeah, I mean, it sounds great, and it drives like a race car should. Here we go. Let's really open it up here on the straightaway. Getting up to 200 before we have to step on the brakes here. Okay, cool. We're still good. I don't know this track super well, so I'm you know, I'm not definitely a professional race car driver or anything. Oh no, here we go. Okay, yep, we hit the wall there. Now you can see, unfortunately, it doesn't break apart like Lego does, which would be really cool if it did. But I have no idea how you would even do that. Let's reset here, get back on the track. But yeah, it definitely is a bit of a handful with all the traction aids and stuff like that turned off. Let's see. Let's turn on. Let's put it into sport mode and see if that helps us out any in terms of being able to actually control this car. I think I'm going backwards on the track now, but that's fine. We're not like setting any lap times right now. We're just kind of giving it a little bit of a test run here to see how it is. Yeah, with the sport mode on, it's definitely a lot more manageable. Don't necessarily have to be a race car driver to be able to drive this thing around now, so that's encouraging. Let's turn it around here. Let's see if we can get like a full lap in of the track with this thing. Man, this thing just sounds so good. I'm really pleased with the way this thing sounds. Again, I was definitely toying with the idea of making it quiet because, you know, it's a toy car, but I just really love the way this thing sounds, and I didn't want to silence it. Oh man, yeah, once again, still not very familiar with this course. Flying off the corner there, even with the driver aids turned on here. I know it's not really authentic to have any sort of driver aids at all, but once again, I just kind of wanted to add those for some drivability. This can still get up to like 200 miles an hour on that straightaway there. Let's slow down a little bit for this sweeping left here, and then we're gonna have to slow down here for the sharp left turn. There we go. Yeah, now we're going. And slam on the brakes once again. Oh, okay. Yeah, here for the chicane. Oh, and I completely messed it up. Oh, stepping out there a little bit again. This thing definitely has a bit of wheel spin when you floor it like that. You still kind of have to know a little bit what you're doing. Again, this is obviously a race car, so it's going to drive like a race car does. But yeah, this thing it's really fast and it's really fun to drive, and it just looks awesome. It's a Lego race car in BeamNG.drive. That's super cool. Let's pull up here to the starting line and let's get a let's not do a race. Let's do the full track here. No rolling start. 2 laps. So let's see if we can get 2 laps in without messing up. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's rev this thing up. Let's see if we can get put down a lap time on this track here. And keeping it in sport mode just because without any driver aids at all, this thing is quite the handful. Even with sport mode turned on, it's still a little bit scary to drive because it's just so fast. Oh yeah, here we go. Once again, not really the best driver in the world. Definitely missing the apex there. I play a lot of Forza, and I get a little too used to having the driving line on track, and obviously this game doesn't have that, so maybe get a little bit too comfortable with that sort of thing. Let's go though. Alright, managed not to mess the turn up too bad. Tricky double apex there. Coming up on the second chicane here, and oh, that's pretty smooth. That's not too bad. Alright. Maybe I should have just set it to 1 lap, because I don't know how... Might be testing myself a little bit too much. Oh, a little bit of wheel spin there. Oh, getting a little squirrely. Managed to reel it in though. Coming up to the sharp right, onto the front stretch, across the line. Slam on the brakes here though for the chicane. Oh man, just barely got it in time before I went off track. Managed to keep it on the track though. Oh, this is oh, almost spun out there. Yeah, this thing is still quite the handful, even with these driver aids turned on. Oh, almost stepped out again. Alright, sharp left turn there, spinning the wheels on the way out. I gotta get better at like the gradual throttle in this game. I am playing with a controller, so maybe it'd be easier with the driving wheel and pedals. Alright, don't mess it up here. Slow down with a sweeping left. Alright, here's that double apex turn here. Kind of reminds me of the last turn at Sebring, except going the other direction. And then, oh, that's right, another chicane here. Actually managed that fairly well. Last right-hand turn here. I guess not the last one, never mind. Oh, almost lost it right there. Pull it coming up to the last right-hand turn. That's right, this is the last one, like a 90-degree turn onto the straightaway. Full speed across the line. And there we go. 3:51.65. Don't know if that's a good time or a bad time. I'm sure there's somebody watching who's just cringing at my horrible driving. But once again, I'm not super familiar with this track. I also haven't really, I mean, this is not my first time driving this car, but it's not like I've been driving this car a lot. So that's how it performs around a track. Let's see how it does going off a really big jump, just for fun. All right, here we are at the car jump arena. It wouldn't be a BeamNG.drive video if we didn't do some crazy stunt and try to crash this thing up. So let's roll up here to the starting gate here. I do have the driving aids turned off at the moment, just because... Oh, why does this thing want to keep rolling forward? That's so weird. I don't know what that's about. Alright, let's just put the handbrake on. Alright, yeah, so it doesn't roll forward anymore. Yeah, so this thing just wants to go, apparently. But yeah, let's throw it off this big jump and see how far it goes and how well it crashes, of course, is probably the more important thing. So let's rev it up here. Oh, the parking brake is not strong enough to hold this thing back. Okay, alright, let's just get in. Easy over the crest there. I don't fly off too soon. Let's see how fast we're gonna get. 230 miles an hour. Oh my god, it's doing a backflip. But it's gonna land on his roof. Man, this thing cleared. Oh my god. And now it's a flag. Now it's a flag on this pole. Oh my god, this thing just flew. We got almost to the sand. That's incredible. Let's reset it here. Roll up and let's try this again. I want to see. I really want to see this again. Obviously, you know who doesn't want to see that again. All right, let's go here over the crest, and let's throw it off this jump once again, and really pay closer attention to where it actually ends up. Almost a full backflip that time, and then yeah. Halfway past the 500 mark on its roof, probably about 600, I'm not sure if that's feet or meters or whatever that is, and then landing safely in the pool. I think that's probably a fitting end to this video, seeing this car all smashed up. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with automation and especially combining it with BeamNG.drive. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I definitely have a couple other ideas for what we could do in this game. I've built a couple other cars that I kind of want to see how they perform in BeamNG.drive. Let's see. What's this? How does this handle a big glass sphere? I don't know. Can I get it? Can I get it going upside down, maybe? It's probably got too much, yeah, it's like scraping the bottom there. Anyway, yeah, that's a Lego race car in BeamNG.drive, as created in automation. If you like this video, do the things that you're supposed to do to let me know that you liked it. But I probably had more fun making this video than maybe, I don't know. Hopefully you had fun watching this video. But yeah, I had a lot of fun making this video, so I'm gonna make more stuff like this, and hopefully you like watching it. So, yeah, look forward to more automation and BeamNG content in the future, and I will catch you in the next video.